Hello students, as we have already started with our exercise 3.4, let's do the next part of it. Some questions are left in that. See, very first for today's video. First, find the least number which must be subtracted from the following numbers to make it a perfect square. Okay, so we need to subtract the smallest number from this to make it a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square number. Whatever perfect square number we are getting, for that we have to find the square root also. Okay, so for this type of question, what we have to do? We need to subtract something. So first we need to find out the nearest square number to this. And for nearest square number, what we have to do? We have to do the division method for this. So make the pair, put the bars, 20 is there. So we have to go for 4 fours are 16. We'll do the subtraction. 20 minus 16 is 4. And on the left hand side, 4 plus 4 will give you 8. Okay. And next pair will come down. That is 0, 0. 8 5 is 40. So I will check for 5 it is going. 85 5 will give you how much? 5 5 is 25. 8 5 is 40 plus 2 will give you 42. So 425, but this is greater than this. So I have to go for 84 fours. 4 fours is 16. 8 fours is 32 plus 1, 33. So I got 84 fours is 336. So do the subtraction. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. 64 is the remainder. So what remainder we got? Remainder is equal to 64. Remainder is 64. And remainder is 64 means in 2000 64 is extra. 64 is extra to get the perfect square number. So whatever remainder we are getting, we need to subtract that number. So 64 is the smallest number to be subtracted from 2000 to get a perfect square, because 64 is extra in this. Okay, so we need to subtract 64 from 2000. When you subtract, how much answer you get? 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. And here is 19. 1936 is the perfect square number. 1936 is the perfect square number. After subtracting, we are getting this. And question is also asking for the square root for the perfect square number. So square root of 1936 will be equal to how much? We have seen that 2000 is more than the square of 44 and we have subtracted the least number from 2000. So square root of 1396 will be 44. Okay. Now see the second part in this. 11,021. What should be subtracted from this to get a perfect square? Again, we have to go for the division method. Make the pairing. So 1 is left alone. So again 1 is 1. 0 will come here. And this side 1 plus 1 will give you 2. Next pair will come down as 10. But if I use 21 ones are, so we will get 21, but that is greater than 10. So I have to use only 0 because less than 1, 1 less than 1 will be 0 only. Before 0, 1, what will come? 0. So 0. 20 zeros is 0. Again we do the subtraction. 10 minus 0 is 10, right? And here on this side 0 entry we have done, so we have to add 0 only. 20 plus 0 will give you 20 only, right? And here next pair will come down again. What is the next pair? 21. 1 0 2 1. So I am having 2. So 2 5 is 10. So I can go for 5. 5 5 is 25, 5 2 is 10. 1025. But this is greater, so obviously I have to take the digit 4 because 5 is not working, 5 is greater. So 4 4 is 16 and 4 2 is 8. 816. So 4 is 204 multiplied by 4 will give you 816. See the remainder? 11 minus 6 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 10 minus 8 is 2. 205. So 205 remainder we got as remainder is 205. Okay. So this is extra in this. So we need to subtract 205 from 11021 to get a perfect square number. So let's subtract it. 11021 minus 205. What square number we are getting? 11 minus 5 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. And what is there? 0. 10 minus 2 is 8 and 1 0. 10816 is the perfect square number. 10816 is required perfect square. And also they are asking for what? They are also asking for the square root for the number. So square root of 10816 will be equal to how much? Obviously it will be equal to 104. So this is your answer. Okay. Now see second question. Find the least number which must be added to the following numbers to make it a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square number. So we are having 1750. We need to add something with this. So again, first we have to find the nearest square number. 1050. We have done with the pairing. So what will go? 17 is there. So obviously 4 4s are 16 will go. You know that same term we have to take. 4 4s are 5 5s are 6 6s are. We cannot change the digit, right? So 4 4s are 16 will go. So one subtraction we have done. So we got 1. On the left hand side, 4 plus 4 will give you how much? 8. And here we got as next pair as 50. So 15 is there. So 82 2s will not go because 2 2s is 4, 8 2s is 16. It is greater than this. Obviously I have to go for 1s. 81 1s is how much? 81. So subtract it down. 10 minus 1 is 9 and here is 14. 14 minus 8 is 69. But 69 can be subtracted to make it a perfect square. But 69 cannot be added in this. But this, what can we know that? This is the number which is greater than the square of 41. So 1750 is lying between the square of 41 and 41 square, and we have seen that 82 2s is not going. So it is less than. It is less than the square of 42. It is less than the square of 42. And this number is lying between 41 square and 42 square. So we need to add something. So obviously we have to add that number in this so that we can make it a square of 42. So let's find the square of 42. What is the square of 42? So multiply 42 into 42 will give you how much? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. So 4, 16, 7, 1764. Square of 42 is how much? 1764. So we are having the number as 1750 and I want to reach here. So obviously the difference between this we have to find. 1764 minus 1750 is how much? 14. Hence 14 is the smallest number which should be added in 1750 to make a perfect square. And the question is also asking for the new whatever square number we got the root for this. So after adding 14 in 1750 we got what number? 1764. So 1764 is the square number obtained, or is the obtained square number. This is the square number and square root of 1764. A square root of 1764 will be equal to how much? Because we have calculated that 42 square is 1764. So obviously square root of 1764 will be 42. So this is our answer. Yes, now see the second part in this. We are having 8000. What the smallest number we added in this to make it a perfect square? So again, what we will do? We will have to find the nearest square number for this. And for this we have to go for the division method. 80. So 9 times the 81 will not go. So 8 8 the 64. Then subtract 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Right? And this side 8 plus 8 will give you 16. And next pair is coming down. 16 I am having. So I can go for 9 za. 9 9 za is 81. 9 6 za is 54. 54 plus 8. 54 plus 8 will give you 62. 9 plus 6 is 15. So 9 za is going 1 5 2 1. Then subtraction 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. And that's it. Right? 79. But 79 cannot be subtracted. Right? So 8000 is lying between. 8000 is greater because something is extra, some remainder is left. So 8000 is greater than the square of 89. And if this is greater than the square of 89, and then it will be less than the square of 90. Right? So we have to add that much number in this so that we can make it the square of 90. Right? So 90 square is equal to how much? 90 into 90 will give you how much? 8100. So what is the difference between 8100 and 8800? Sorry, 8000. 8100 minus 8000 is how much? 100. So 100 is the smallest number that must be added to 8000 to make it a perfect square. And if we have added, so we got 8100 and 8100 is square. We have to find the square root for the number also. So 8100 is the perfect square number obtained. Right? And they are also asking for the square root for the number square number what we got. So the square root of 8100 will be equal to how much? Because we have already calculated 90 square is 8100. So the square root of 8100 will be 90 only. So 90 is your answer for the square root. Okay? Yes, now see the next question. Find the smallest 4-digit number which is a perfect square. So what is the smallest 4-digit number? Smallest 4-digit number is how much? 1000. Right. Now first thing, we have to find the smallest 4-digit number. So this is the least 4-digit number. So obviously we need to add something in this to make it a perfect square because it will subtract something. So you'll get a perfect square number, but that will be a 3-digit number. So we need to add something in this. So for that, you know how to do. Again, we have to go for the division method for this. So 3 3s is 9, 1 0 0. Next pair I have taken down, and this side 3 plus 3 will give you 6. So you can see that 1s will go and 2s will not go. I am telling you one more method. Either you can go for 1s, right? And you can subtract, and then you see that 1000 is lying between the square of 31 and 32. I am telling you one more method for that. 1s is not going, right? So after 1 what is coming? 2 is coming. So let's take 2 here. Let's take 2 here. So 62 2s will give you how much? 62 into 2. That is 2 to the 4, 6 to the is 12. So you got 124, right? When you subtract, you get minus 24. This is the method I am telling. When we need to add something, then that is the shortcut method we can go for. That is your choice. So we got minus 24 here. So if we add this 24 in this, then we get a perfect square number. So 24 must be added. 24 must be added to 1000 to make it a perfect square. So in 1000 if we are adding 24, so what number we are getting? 1024, and it will be a perfect square. You can check also. Let's check that whether this method is correct or no. Because as we have done in the previous one, that is our part. That was a different method. See for 1024, what happens? Again we will do the pairing. 3 3s is 9. What is left with 1? This side 3 plus 3 will give you 6, and 2 4 will come down, right? And when you go for 62 2s so 62 into 2 will give you how much? 124, and the remainder is 0, means it's a perfect square number. Hence 1024 is the smallest 4-digit perfect square number. Okay? Yes, now to the next question. Find the greatest 6-digit number which is a perfect square. So first of all, what is the greatest 6-digit number? Greatest 6-digit number is 999,999, right? And we have to get the nearest perfect square number. So this is the greatest. Obviously, before this only the square number will lie. So we need to subtract in this. Always mind it, whenever the greatest number has been asked, greatest square number has been asked, so we have to go for the least number to be subtracted, and when the smallest number has been asked, so we have to go for the addition of the smallest number. So 999,999. We will again do the pairing and we will find the nearest square number for this. So 99 is there, so 9 9s are 81. 9 minus 1 is 8. 1, and this side 9 will be added, that is again 18, right? So again next pair we are getting as 9 9 and 1 8. So I think I have to go for 9s only. Let's check. 9 9s is 81, 9 8s are 72 plus 8, 89 plus 8 is 70. So this will go 9s are 189, 9s is 1701. Again we will do the subtraction. 9 minus 1 is 8. Again 9 and 1. Right? And this side we have to add 9 because 9 is the digit we have done the entry in. 9 plus 9 is 18. 9, 1. And next pair will come down now. That is 99. So I need to do the entry of one digit here. So again check for 1989. 9 9 is 81, 9 8 is 72 plus 8, 80, 9 9 is 81 plus 8, 80, 9, 9 plus 8 is 70. So again 9 is going 91989 multiplied by 9 will give you 17901. 9 minus 1, 8, 9, 18 minus 9, 9, 8 minus 7, 1. So this is the remainder we got. Here we got the remainder equal to 1998. So 1998 must be subtracted. Must be subtracted from 999 to get a perfect square. Perfect square number. Right? So just subtract it. Minus 1998. When we will do the subtraction, how much you will get? 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 9 0. 9 minus 9 again 0. 9 minus 1 is 8 and 2 digits are left. So that will be copied down. So 998001 is the greatest. Hence 998001 is the greatest 6-digit square number. Yes, now see the next question. Question number 5. In a right triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. If AB is 14 cm and BC is 48 cm, find AC. So the question is asking for the right angle triangle. So first we will make the right angle triangle. Right angle at B, they are saying. Right angle is at B. So B is this point, 90 degree as shown here. So this will go for A and this will go for C. AB measurement is given 14 cm and BC is given 48 cm. Right? And AC has been asked. Right? So we know that it's a right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem we can solve it down directly by Pythagoras. And we know that Pythagoras theorem is always applied on right angle triangle only. And what the right angle Pythagoras theorem is saying? Hypotenuse square. What is the hypotenuse? First see what is the theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Right? So what is hypotenuse here? The side opposite to 90 degree is known as hypotenuse. So what is the opposite to 90 degree? That is AC. So AC square is equal to, what is base here? Base is this line BC. So BC is square plus AB is square. What is perpendicular? AB. So AB square. Now we know the value for BC and AB. So put the value. BC is 48 square. BC is 48 and BC square is 48 square. Right? And AB is 14 and AB square is 14 square. That is AC square, right? So again, AC square is equal to 48 square is equal to 2304 plus 14 square is 196. So we have to add these two. When you add, you will get how much? 2500. So AC square is equal to 2500. So AC will be equal to square root of 2500. So either by any method you can find the square root of 2500. Also we know that 25 is square of 5 and 2 zeros are there. So obviously 50 will be the square root of 2500. 50 into 50 will give you 2500. So square root of 2500 is 50. And unit of AC will be, as all are having centimeters, so unit of AC will be 50 centimeter. Okay. Yes, now see this question. A gardener has 1400 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he need more. He is already having 1400 plants and he wants to plant in such a way that number of rows and number of columns remain the same. If number of rows and number of columns remain the same, then total number of plants will be a perfect square number. And for making the perfect square number, he needs some more plants. Means this is not a perfect square number. We need to add something in this. So what is the process? You know what to add? We have to go for the nearest square to this. What is the nearest square root for this? 3. 14 is there. So 3 3s are 9 will go. 14 minus 9 will give you how much? 5. Right? And this side 3 plus 3 will give you 6 and 0 0. We can check for 6 7 we can check. 7 7 is 49. 6 7 is 42 plus 4. 46. This is nearby this. Right? So 7 is there, but we need something extra. Some more plants are there. So 7 is going, so we will go for 8 za. 8 8 is 64. 6 8 is 48 plus 6. 54. So we got 8 is 544. We will subtract, so we will get minus 44. When we are getting minus 44 means 44 plants are less than this to make it a perfect square. So we need 44 more plants. We need 44 more plants to make 1400 a perfect square. This is the only answer for that. That is your choice. You want to go for the beyond for this. Otherwise, he is only asking for how much minimum number of plants. Because 44 more plants are required in this case to make the arrangement such that the rows and the columns remain the same. Okay. So we have done with maximum questions of exercise 3.4 and kindly complete your exercise. Thank you.